Good morning, everybody. I think I'm live. Katie F., Denise. Hey, Sean. How are you? Let me find my chat on my phone. It's been a rough weekend. Turn the media down. Okay. We're on the live chat. So I took it pretty hard when I found Evelyn's remains. I was very shocked at how upset I've been because, I thought she was probably passed away. And I have been extremely upset about it. I wanted to do a live stream Saturday morning, because they found her remains Friday evening, but I just couldn't. I was too upset. Just too upset. I've been crying about it this morning. I just got too emotionally attached. I have never been this upset about any case we've discussed on this channel. I have been upset before. Of course, I have cried when they have found Noah Tomlin's remains and AJ's, but this case has affected me a lot worse. Oh, thank you, Denise. Hey, 420, good to see you. Angel, me too, CC, I bawled. Melanie, good evening. It's morning here. I'm trying to get used to the new time. Oh, I'm having a hard time adjusting to it, but hey, Saz. Hey, Paige. Yeah, it hits really close to home. This is really close to where I live at. And oh my gosh, I have been so upset about it. I can't even hardly read about it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry. Just give me a second. Okay, I got to compose myself. I don't know why I've took it so hard. Okay. I cannot get this close to a true crime case again. I know that. So they put up a memorial for Evelyn. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so emotional. And I guess it was on a neighbor's land, and he didn't like it. So he asked for it to be moved, which really upset me. Like, are you serious? Like, your neighbor's granddaughter was found, her body was found over there, and you can't let a memorial be up for a few days? I just don't get it. OG Boswell, welcome, girl. Probably, hey, Freeman. Hey, Jean. That's me with the Gannon case. I cry every time. I know, gosh. I'm like really tender-hearted and stuff anyways. Oh, it's made me so manic too. She was found on her grandfather's property, Megan's dad's property, KDF. I saw someone say that it was Evelyn's uncle, Tommy Jr. I don't know. He could have a house on that property, but the property records show that Tommy Boswell Sr. owns that property. I watched Megan's attorney give an interview. And after the press conference Friday night, he went and told Megan that Evelyn's remains had been found. And she was upset. Say she was upset she was found because she knows what's going to happen next. Somebody's going to answer for why that baby's dead. She was responsible for Evelyn. I don't think that Angela Boswell was responsible for Evelyn's death. How would she? I mean, I heard somebody say, or saw somebody say, oh, she could have tried to have set her ex husband up, set Tommy up. I don't think so. She would have probably more than likely been seen at that property. Looks like they live at a place about like me, up in a holler or something. Neighbors around. Tommy got a new woman. I just don't see how she could have done it. Megan's the one that had access to her daddy's property, right? She murdered Evelyn, not a doubt in my mind. Me too. She's responsible. It could have been an accident. Hey, Amber, how are you? I know you was close to this case too. I think she knew. My main reason saying that is because she said, you're going to regret it. Why would you say you're going to regret it if that's the only thing that really sticks out to me? Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, maybe she knew something about it or was suspicious because Megan didn't have Evelyn. I don't know. At first I thought, this stolen BMW don't have anything to do with Evelyn's disappearance, but I believe it does. I believe it's got a whole lot to do with it now. I think that's the whole reason they gave Angela that car. Maybe they gave Angela that car to shut her up about Evelyn. I just thought of that. That just popped into my mind. What if she was suspicious where Evelyn was at? She knew probably Ethan was on active duty, gone to his military base. What if they gave her that car to shut her up? I think Hunter's got a lot more to do with this case too. Why would he lie on the news? Trying to act all goody-goody on the news. Crap, back in 2000, what was it? 18? Around Christmas, he's going all over Kingsport shoplifting. Probably like $1,000 worth of merch or more. Yeah, I noticed he called her Maggie. One of her Facebooks, I mean, she must just go by the name Maggie instead of Megan. One of her Facebooks was Maggie. I like smack chicken on his smug face. I know, his little stupid chicken shack. My chicken lot's bigger than his damn chicken shack. He's a piece of crap. Hey, Love Hollis. It's good to see you, girl. Where you been? I know it. It's broke my heart. They're going to take all the stuffed animals after her memorial's took down and give it to, the kids at the children's hospital. Maybe donate some to the shelters and stuff for the kids that come in there. A guy has a video with Chris Watts' interview with Megan's interview. They said the same thing. Oh, yeah, I said that a long time ago when she first gave her interview. And I could tell you probably what that guy was comparing in the video. In one of Chris Watts' interviews, he said basically something like, ask anyone about me. I'm not that type of person that would harm my family. Megan said the same thing. Ask anybody. I would never harm Evelyn. Basically the same thing Chris Watts said. I'm doing good, Love Hollis. I've been real upset over them finding Evelyn's remains. I was shocked at how upset I've been because I knew she was passed away, more than likely. But I've took it really hard. I've never been this upset over a true crime case. I mean, I've cried over one, but not for, days, couple days. They even started fake crying at the same. Oh, really? Wasn't it weird when they showed that body cam footage of Chris Watts and he's over there at his neighbor's house and, they're watching the security footage and all of a sudden um, there's like a commercial of a fetus comes on the TV. That was weird. She told too many lies. I can't trust Megan. That's when he knew he was busted. Yeah, did you see what look he had on his face and stuff as he kind of turned around, the way he done his eyes and stuff? Like, oh shit, I'm busted. He was a nervous wreck. First time I saw him on the news, me and my hubby was watching it together. I looked over at him. I said, he done something to his family. You could just tell. I mean, the grinning, biting his lips, just, his body language. And what he was saying did not sound genuine. I just want them to come home. This house is not a home without, it just, I don't know. It was really weird and awkward. Yeah, she's still in jail, Brooke. As far as I know. She still got her $25,000 bond. Now, her attorney said, her court-appointed attorney said, that really he was no longer on her case after it was bound over to the grand jury. But he would probably represent her again or something. I'll have to go back and watch it. Those attorneys confuse me. Well, they found her on Megan's dad's property, Melissa. We don't know if she did it. I think she did. She's still in jail on that charge of lying to police, false reporting, whatever it's called. Like, I'm wanting to know where her body was at. Was it in a grave? Was it not? Bless her heart. If I could get a hold of that woman, I better not say no more, but if I could get a hold of her. I know violence is not the answer, but baby didn't deserve this. She didn't ask to be brought into this world. If she wanted to run around and not take care of Evelyn, she should have gave her to somebody. That video I sent you, reporter said it was in a shed. Oh, really? I didn't get that video. I must have missed it in my email, Amber. Let me see if I can find it real quick. We'll play it. Let me get out of my chat for a minute, so I'll just be able to see the top chat. Let me find your emails to me. Was it the Facebook thing?
Daniel with News Channel 11. I'm still here at the property on Muddy Creek Road in Blountville, where investigators are wrapping up. I'm going to flip this camera around so you can see where some of the investigators are leaving this property here on Muddy Creek Road. As you can see here on this tree, several people have stopped by this area where investigators say remains were found that are believed to be those of Evelyn Boswell. We just spoke with a family who brought these stuffed animals. Several people have stopped by this church up here to pray and pay their respects. Again, this is the last officer that we see here on scene off Muddy Creek Road. Things are wrapping up here on Muddy Creek Road. It's been an eventful night here. I'm going to flip this background so you guys can see me. I apologize for the lighting. As you can tell, it's very dark here. Earlier this evening, investigators say that remains found on this property are those of missing 15-month-old Evelyn Boswell. This is not the outcome any of us expected or wanted. We've been reporting on this since day one. This house here is a house we've been to multiple times throughout this investigation. This house is owned by someone in Megan Boswell's family, who is Evelyn's mom. Earlier, when we came here on scene, there were dozens of marked and unmarked law enforcement vehicles. There were forensic teams from ETSU, and the Sullivan County coroner pulled in and left. And then you guys saw, if you watched earlier, you guys saw the press conference that the Sullivan County Sheriff's Department and the TBI gave earlier, confirming the details that we knew. We're not sure what led investigators here to this property. We just know that this was a fairly new tip they had received. Last count I had heard, there was more than 800 tips that had been sent in, almost 900, I believe, on this case. And again, tonight, that heartbreaking news that none of us expected or wanted to hear, that the remains found on this property here off Muddy Creek Road in Blountville are those of 15-month-old Evelyn Boswell. I see a lot of you guys are commenting. Again, when I was here on scene, I've been here since about 9:30. We were the only crew on scene here for probably about an hour and a half. And there's a lot of action. There were a lot of marked and unmarked vehicles. The officers were blocking the driveway pretty much from the road. And again, we were here. We saw the ETSU forensics team. We saw the Sullivan County coroner pull in and pull out.
She
and
is
then again,
upset, Katie.
Around the time the coroner was getting ready to leave, I did hear some screaming and yelling coming from the house. A lot of you guys are asking if the remains have been confirmed. We are still awaiting autopsy results, but from what we know, the TBI and the Sullivan County Sheriff's Department seemed fairly confident that the remains found here on this property are those of 15-month-old Evelyn Boswell. I see you guys have a lot of questions. We do too. I've been covering this case pretty much since day one, and I have a lot of questions like you. And again, we'll continue to work to get all of those answers. We have a hashtag, Justice for Evelyn, as you can see. I hope to aid in that effort and help answer any questions you have and we have as well. I'm going to flip this around so you guys can see the quietness here. I apologize again for the lighting because it is fairly dark. We don't know the conditions of the remains that were found. A lot of you guys are asking those questions. But again, we don't know. And again, these stuffed animals were just brought by some people here. Several people have been stopping by the church here, by the Boswell home, to pay respects to little baby Evelyn. These are little stuffed animals that people have dropped off for Evelyn. So a lot of people, we have come to this address multiple times since this.
So y'all get the picture. Oh, Love Hollis. Girl, you're the one that's awesome. You're awesome, CC. Oh, thank you, girl. I appreciate that. It will go to everybody's favorite goat, Miss Annabelle. Thank you so much, girl. I'm going to pull up some pictures here I want to show y'all. about the memorial for Evelyn. Let me find my drive. I'm going to look out my window real quick, y'all, because my dog was, and I'm going to make sure the stinking goat didn't get out of the fence. Bear with me. Let's see. Okay. She's not. I don't know what you were looking at. Okay. Let me go to recent files. Okay. Let's go to screen share. Again, Love Hollis, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Now, lady, you're not going to interrupt us right now. Let me go back to my chat here. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. So this picture is the property that she was found on. I'm pretty sure. It looks like the house and stuff. Okay, let me... Okay, here is the memorial. It's pretty good size. There's a lot of animals. Since that guy didn't want the memorial on his property, a pastor said the memorial could be moved to a shed that's behind the church. Megan is a spoiled brat. Well, Daddy must have took care of her quite a bit, because I saw a post that Tommy gave her like $20,000 or something for a red car. Crap, my daddy's never gave me any money. I haven't spoke to my dad in about 6 years, I guess. Hey, Mel Mel. Yep, he has the younger kids too. I wonder if he is married to that girl that he shares his Facebook with, to Ashley. Brooke, are you the same way? Yeah, my dad's a real winner, y'all. He lives in the next town, the same town as my son, the next town over from me. Never calls my son, never calls me, never does crap for us. I don't want him to do nothing for me anyways. He's a piece of crap. She's going through a divorce. Okay. I didn't know if she was already divorced or not, Amber. I saw a Facebook post where she was calling out her ex. I guess he'd been spreading some rumors around, telling everybody their business. My dad never gave us nothing. Mine either. Both of my parents were wackadoos. Haven't talked to them, don't want to. I hear you loud and clear, Cece. Right, Denise. It used to bother me a little bit, like my parents are, you know. But hell, it don't no more. I think it's inspiring to see people reach out and want to have this memorial. Like, it reminds us of the good in the world in the midst of the bad. Yes, I know. Bless their hearts. I wish I was a little bit closer. This case made me want to quit true crime. It does. Yeah, and I think it's good they're going to give all those stuffed animals and stuff, they're going to take them to the children's hospital and to shelters. My mom is 25 minutes from there. Yeah, I'm about 40 minutes, Brooke. Yeah, like when I want to go to the mall and stuff, that's where I go. I go to Kingsport. You know, when you got to go to a good doctor, you go to Kingsport. And Hits close to home. Your dog just woke up. Seamus. That's a cute name. Rain, that's horrible, yeah. It makes me not go through with the true crime channel in one way, and then another way it makes me want to have an outlet. My husband thinks I'm crazy. He doesn't like seeing me upset, so I can't help it. Yeah, well, my hubby is not into true crime, but he has been following Evelyn's case because, it's so close to us, and he was upset about it. He was up this morning. He said, I want to know who killed her, what happened to her, how she died. So that was shocking that, he's into a true crime case. That's really why I started my channel. He don't like true crime. I didn't have anybody to talk to with about it. And I had went on another channel and was in the chat and just gave my opinion one time. And I was made feel stupid, and I was like, screw that. I'm going to start my own channel where I can say what I want, and other people can give their opinions in a respectful manner, and everybody, can respect each other's opinions. It's the way I like to do it here. If someone don't agree with me, that's fine. Type it in the chat. Just be respectful. I would never make anybody feel stupid about their opinion. I mean, I'm not too good at talking about true crime. My words don't come out right, and I'm not as professional as these other people, but I try. Her little eyes look like marbles. Who would look down on her and hurt her? I know it. I've had someone comment and said her eyes look glassy in pictures. And I've heard of mothers drugging their babies so they don't have to fool with them, giving them stuff that makes them sleepy. My husband watched one of Megan's interviews and even said she was full of crap. He doesn't follow these things the way I do, but he saw right through her. Well, yeah, she was enjoying the camera. She was not a bit concerned about her daughter. That bitch stood there and did that interview knowing where her baby was. Girl, last night someone asked me if I was stupid and slow at learning and reading on Chris Watts' video. I was like, oh, man, people are so mean. I would never, even if I thought somebody was slow, I wouldn't say it to them. Like, I don't know what is wrong with people online. They are rude as hell. They probably wouldn't be that rude in real life, but I don't get people like that. The way I am offline is the way I am online. I probably am a little bit more outspoken and stuff about certain situations offline, but still, I'm the same person. I treat everybody with respect. I don't get people like that. I don't like people like that. I believe Evelyn was murdered in November. Hey, OG girl, I believe that too. Because I think she was last seen around Thanksgiving. But, wait, hold on a minute. A babysitter, I believe, saw her on December 1st. I believe that's what Sheriff Cassidy said. I think she must have stayed with the sitter. I mean, they could have had the day wrong, the babysitter, but that's what Sheriff Cassidy said. Oh my gosh, who would say something like that? An asshole. Little Kelly says stuff like that. Let's go get some coffee. Hey, Ladybug, you need to sit down. I think my dog thinks I'm crazy because I'm sitting here talking and there's nobody around, she don't get like I'm talking to y'all. So I think that's why she aggravates me. Maybe she thinks I'm going crazy when I'm live streaming. Okay, we may have to nuke this. Yeah, Jean, hopefully with the autopsy they'll find out. I don't even want to think about them doing an autopsy on Evelyn. That bothers me. I mean, I know they have to, but she's just been through so much. Yeah, Morgan, she thinks I'm going nuts. I'll be live streaming. She'll come and just sit by my feet, and she just wants my attention. And I don't know. I just feel like she thinks I'm going crazy. Speaking of broken bones, I have seen comments about people saying they have seen pictures with bruises on Evelyn. I would like to see those pictures. I haven't saw any of those pictures. Oh my gosh, the coffee's strong. I asked Gray why he didn't have video set to rewind because I didn't want to ask. He's already answered and was ripped a new one. He's like, it'll never be different. I think that's done. Oh my gosh. Brooke, really? That's rude. I don't treat my viewers like that. You know, I have been known to cuss people out before, but they provoked me. I mean, he's really good at true crime, but I don't watch him because I think he's mean. I mean, I'll just be honest. I have tried to look past that, but I can't. But he is good at true crime. I guess that's all that matters. I don't know. To me, that's not all that matters, but some people, I guess. So what I'm hearing, they never done DNA test, boss gal. Okay, so hey, Crash. So she got pregnant and they broke up. That's what I read. That happened with my husband's daughter. He's got a daughter, it's 20. And she got pregnant. And then he went off to the military. And they broke up. And it's a big old mess now. In court, out of court, over custody and stuff. Now that she don't want him's moved on with their life, you know, he's upset and filing for custody and doing this and that, and she's a good mother. He didn't want her when she was pregnant. He was out messing around with other girls off to the military. You know what I mean? And I told my hubby, I said, you know, the way he's acting, I said, he may try to get revenge on her. And what's the best way to get revenge on her? What does she love the most? Baby boy. He agreed with me. He said he had, you know, talked to her about it and stuff. I don't believe Ethan is the father. Well, she had, okay, he kind of looked like he had light hair and stuff. I know that don't matter. I'm just wondering, Megan's hair was dark and stuff. Where that blonde hair and blue eyes came from. Got to make dinner. Isn't it late over there, Mel, in Australia? She may not even know, boss girl. You know, I was wondering why Ethan hadn't spoken to the media, but I think military told him not to. Yeah, I agree, Michelle. He is good at true crime and pulling stuff up. I wish I could be like that. Maybe in about 10 years I will be. I just do it my way on here. I'm sure not professional. I've never seen him wish him peace. No one can pin a map like, oh, you got a small bird flying around? Is little Gary out of his cage? Well, thank you, little Kelly. Thank you so much. I do know Ethan isn't paying child support, and military doesn't play that. Well, I would think that she would have insurance and everything through her father, Boswell. I wonder if he's listed on the birth certificate. From what the court just said, I think the baby's remains were found in the same clothes Megan said she went missing in. Really? So the little pink tracksuit. Hey, Karen. Thank you, Light Feather. Amber is in court now. Let's see. Let's go to WJHL here. If y'all want to follow this case, you need to follow my news stations, WJHL, WCYB. They get all the updates about this case before anybody else. WJHL, let's put... I like to smack that girl's face. Okay, I'm not seeing it. Let me get on Facebook. Well, where's my Facebook app? Hope it didn't stop my stream. It looks like it did. Crap. Okay. I'm going to click the link on my phone, so I was going to try to screen share it. Okay, it says Facebook keeps stopping. Oh my gosh, I had to log in and everything. Jesus. Okay. Now it's, oh my gosh, I have so much trouble with this crap. Okay, right here, I got it. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to try to find a video on my Chromebook, too.
You say culpatory or culpable? Yes.
I'll ask the question. Either party's got the question.
It's not going to let me.
Any other proof? No, you're all right. Good stuff. Any proof? Sure.
Can't hear.
Well, the court is aware from the proof today that Ms. Boswell does not have prior criminal history, does not have history of failing to appear on court appearances, has family ties in Sullivan County area. The proof also is that she has ties to Virginia and ties to Texas, at least that she's gone to those two states. I'm not nearly as concerned with the fact that she's gone back to Sevier County. I am concerned that she has, especially ties to Texas. Courts also considered that during the pendency of the investigation, Boswell has made numerous statements with regard to death. And when I weigh the positive and negative factors that we have to consider to bond, length of residency, employment, the childhood. She has no prior criminal history. Nature of the offense is here is false statement that is regarding the surroundings, the disappearance, and what we believe to be ultimately the death of the child. From listening to the proof and reading the affidavit, probability of conviction for false statement seems to be high. She has no criminal record. No one has testified here today that members of the community who vouched for her. Weighing positive and negative factors, courts have the opinion that bond should be increased. It'd be increased to $50,000. No one's testified here today that members of the community who vouched for her. Weighing positive and negative.
Crap. I'm going to try to screen share this, y'all. If it'll let me. Where did it go? Oh my goodness, y'all. Hold on. We're going to watch it. This is killing me. I may not be able to screen share it, but we'll hear better. Well, the bitch just left the courtroom. See what they're doing. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I wanted to hear it, but it was so low in that courtroom, and I was trying to pull it up on my Chromebook, and it was not working. It wouldn't let me screen share it for some reason. I couldn't hear a word they were really saying. So I apologize for that. Let me go back to my chat here. Still looked like she had a damn grin on her face. They don't want to lower her bond. From what I could hear, sound like there were some concerns because she has ties to Virginia, Texas. $150,000 bond. I hope they fry her too. You know they got the death penalty in Tennessee. They just executed someone. He chose the electric chair just last week. You know, every time that she has been in court and I have tried to watch it, you can barely hear it. So they raised her bond because it was 25,000. You can choose which death penalty you want. Well, this guy was saying that the inmates think that lethal injection is inhumane because it makes you feel like you're drowning. You're fully aware of what's going on, but you can't move. Yes, raised to $150,000. I'm glad y'all got good hearing. I couldn't hear. It should be raised. Did she really think she was going to get by with this? Her daughter could just vanish and nobody would care? Thank you, Cece, for making me laugh. I've been so sad and depressed since I found out about Evelyn. This case has really bothered me. But for some reason, when you said crap, I busted out laughing. I try to say crap instead of S-H-I-T. I just don't like that word. This whole damn family's got me pissed off. I don't care who gave reward money. Why weren't their asses on TV pleading for Evelyn? And how in the hell could she be gone 2 months before anybody got suspicious? I just don't understand. And I hope and pray in this Bellows case that those kids are safe. But I'm beginning to think they're not. I've thought that for a long time, actually, but I've had like doubts like maybe they could be stashed somewhere. But now those doubts are kind of going away because I feel like she would have produced those kids now that she's in all this trouble. Of course, I could be wrong. I think the grandpa knew something happened. He was attacking Megan and Hunter hard on Facebook. Yeah, he seemed to go for Angela quite a bit when I was snooping. Seemed like he was going at Hunter in his post when he was trying to prove that Megan did live at Hunter's address. Well, Brooke, that is a possibility that those kids are stashed with someone in their cult. But what makes me not think that is the fact that all their belongings is in storage. Of course, they could have just packed a small bag. I get that. But JJ's service dog, she put that dog up for sale and got busted trying to sell it because I think it was given to JJ because he needed it. Anyways, the dog was took back and rehomed, but he needed that dog. It kept him calm. It kept him in bed at night. If he was stashed somewhere, wouldn't he need to be kept calm and need that dog? But then again, the dog could have gave away their location if someone had spotted it outside doing its business, I guess. I don't know. She acted really, really strange in court. She was smiling. That damn lipstick she had on freaking killed me. Like, Jesus, woman. Where the hell she get lipstick from? I didn't know they had makeup in jail. I knew people use like lead pencils as eyeliner, but like she looked like she had foundation and stuff on. I'll tell you what was really creepy. I watched that video over and over of her in court. Every time they called her by the name Lori Daybell, her face lit up and she smiled. Every time. She really likes being married to Chad Daybell. And he sat in court with that permanent frown he's always got on his face. You know the way his lips does? It's like a downward smile or something. She does think she's untouchable. She thinks like she don't have to tell anybody where her kids are, you know. If they are safe, why not just produce the kids? But I think I read that the grandfather, before JJ went missing, wasn't he trying to get custody? The grandparents trying to get custody of him? That made me think a little bit, maybe she stashed them somewhere because of that, but nah. I think they were witnesses to Charles Vallow's murder, alleged murder. They were home at the time it happened. Maybe she got rid of them because of that. They were witnesses. They could tell the truth. See, couldn't the judge ask her point blank, where are your kids? Yeah, but she don't have to answer. She can plead the fifth. Pretty sure she can plead the fifth if we ask her. There's no custody battle prior to them being missing. That's Lori's ridiculous excuse right now. Okay, Denise, thank you for clearing that up. Denise is the expert on Vallow's case, her and 411 now. Okay, I just know I read that somewhere. So that's not even true. I believe Alex took his own life, Lori's brother. He either took his own life or Lori had something to do with it. They probably brainwashed him into killing himself. That's my theory. I believe someone will talk back to the Boswell case. I believe someone will talk in the Boswell case eventually if they're threatened with the murder charge or some kind of charge where they're going to go to prison. Somebody will try to save their ass. Now, I wonder who gave investigators information to go there. What brought them to that property? Someone had to have said something. See, to me, that's a huge disconnect. She's in court smiling because they called her Daybell. I know, she had a smirk on her face. See, smoking Newports. You smoking Newports, Tremaine? I smoke Marlboro Blacks. Didn't the news say the grandpa called? Yeah, the grandpa's the one that reported Evelyn missing to CPS. He called CPS. They couldn't locate the baby. They contacted police. And guess where Megan was at when CPS contacted her about where Evelyn was at? She was at Hunter Woods' home. Like, what kind of last name is Wood? I mean, like, most of the time it's Woods. You would think it'd be like Hunter Woods, but it's Wood. That boy's definitely got some problems going on in his head, too. I believe he's way more involved in this. He's on camera lying, downplaying his relationship with Megan. I mean, If you're not in a serious relationship, why was you giving her mother a BMW that belongs to your mother, Melissa Wood? Is the question. Did Angela know Evelyn was gone? Yeah, I was trying to shut her up? Probably. Yeah, he's a nut job. He went all over Kingsport, shoplifting. He acted completely nuts in that interview when he would say Hunter T's Chicken Shack. Just the way he would say chicken shack. Oh my God. It's like he was freaking advertising. His business was going to be affected, and he was trying to downplay how involved he was with Megan. No, I haven't heard anything about Baby and Maya lately. They never did find her, did they? I believe that her mom and maybe wasn't it a boyfriend, were involved in that. I wonder if Evelyn was moved. Does anyone else wonder if her body was there the entire time? You would think the grandfather would have found her if she was. Well, she probably was there the entire time. If she was in a shed or wherever, maybe they hadn't been out there. But my ass would have been if my granddaughter was missing and everybody thought that my daughter did it. I would be out looking around my damn property. But, like I've got a building. My husband's got his Harley in it. I know he's not been out there in weeks. I have, but he hasn't, so maybe he just hadn't been out there, but I don't know. Like I said, he should have been out looking around his property. Instead of going after Hunter and Angela, why don't we go after his daughter? She's Evelyn's mother. She was the one that was responsible for her care and safety. Yeah, it don't make a whole lot of sense, does it, Candy? Should have been out looking around your property. Your daughter had access to it. Another attempt to blame someone else. Exactly. I noticed that on his Facebook. I know he's just lost his granddaughter and stuff, and I do have sympathy for it. Of course, but I noticed on his Facebook he was saying a lot of stuff about other people, but not too much about his own daughter. And she's the one that was responsible for Evelyn. Yeah, no matter what, Megan is responsible. She knew Evelyn was gone. Something happened to Evelyn. She didn't report it. If it was an accident, she should have called 911 or something. There's no excuse for this. I hold Megan accountable. Maybe Hunter was there when it happened. Hunter could not be involved. He could have just been covering for Megan, but I don't think so. Now that I think about it, I think that car was something to shut Angela up because she was suspicious where Evelyn was at. Maybe that's why when Tommy reported all this, she called him and said something to him and he shouldn't have done it or something. Because she knew Megan had done something to Evelyn maybe by then. I don't know. Megan is the mother, period, end of story. Amen, KDF. That's the way I feel too. Hey, Annie P, welcome. If you're a gypsy and practice the American gypsy beliefs, they do not call the cops or anything. Well, I mean, this is the United States of America. I don't care what their beliefs are. When a kid goes missing, you got to call cops. Screw their beliefs. Anybody's beliefs that believes in not reporting children missing, screw that. From what I understand, gypsy women are good mothers and housewives. Megan sure don't seem to fall into that category. I think Angela knew where the baby was because Angela told Megan's dad he would regret getting anyone involved. Yeah, it sounds like she knew something was up for sure. That's why I'm thinking maybe they gave her that car. Then after the Amber Alert and stuff went out, Hunter panicked and he had to have his mom report that car stolen. Have they spoken to Evelyn's dad? I think investigators said that he did cooperate. I think he's actually on a military leave right now. I think he's in Sullivan County from what I read. But the military asked him not to speak to the media. Angela Boswell is her mother. Oh, God. Yeah. Angela's Megan's mother. She didn't have too good of a role model, but that's no excuse. I did see a rumor that his family was going to handle funeral stuff. Probably a rumor. Ethan, that is. Oh, Ethan's family is going to handle the funeral? See, I'm confused as to the reason is behind her saying she's pregnant and couldn't do the polygraph. That whole lie has me confused. What do you think? I think she said that as an excuse to tell the media why she couldn't take a polygraph. She was trying to deflect. They didn't even ask her to take a polygraph. She was trying to make herself look good to the media. The jail records say that there's only so many inmates pregnant there and she's not pregnant. They probably tested her. They probably gave her a pregnancy test. Look, if she was really pregnant, she would have told them when she went in the jail. Because you want to know why? Pregnant women get extra food. They get an extra mat. I know this for a fact. They get extra food. They get an extra little mat because those little mattresses are really thin. At nighttime, they get this little bag and it's got fruit in it. That's the way it works. Pregnant women get extra stuff, extra benefits. So she would have definitely told them as soon as she went in. They did test her, Melissa. She's not pregnant. Yes, they do, Sissy. And I for a fact also, yeah, I've been there. I've done that. Back in the day, I know. I was in jail with a pregnant woman. I know what they do. And I forgot to bring that up when that rumor first came out. They cannot say that it's HIPAA laws. Well, they did. They came out and they didn't say the women's names. They just said such and such inmates. I believe it was like 4. They said it in court because there's another false statement. Yeah, I don't know if they violated the HIPAA, whatever it's called, but they sure did say that jail records confirmed there was like 4. They said there was 4, then 5 after she was booked. Oh, did they, Jean? Oh, Candy's saying there's a woman booked right after Megan, and then it went up to 5. HIPAA doesn't apply to inmates, 100. See, I don't know about all that, the HIPAA and stuff. I just know what I read by WJHL. Yep, it's what a sheriff said. Katie has a point. What does being pregnant have to do with polygraph? Well, from what I read, the only time a pregnant woman may not be able to take a polygraph is if she's got a high-risk pregnancy. Then they would have to consult with a physician to see if it would be okay to do a polygraph. Yeah, inmates have no rights. My hubby is a CO. No, you're treated like a dog. It's awful. It's awful, but you know what? We shouldn't break the law, should we? I have an app that gives you mugshots info if you put in the zip codes. Oh, really? That's cool. We have a busted page here. We have a busted thing that comes out. And everybody that's booked into jail here, Tennessee, anywhere close, Your mugshot's in there. Some people to give crazy mugshots, they're always smiling, going on like, what's the smile about? She won't be in federal. No, she'll go to state prison because she didn't commit the crime across state lines, right? Wait, HIPAA applies to the prisoner's health records, but may be disclosed. That's the weirdest thing I've ever read. Oh, really? I'm not arguing about it, but I do know. I'm trying to go back and read your comment. Yeah. Yeah, Boswell, I agree with you. They release stuff about inmates all the time. Well, she was just in court. I'm not sure when she'll be due back in court. We'll have to find out. Bye, Denise. Let's see. Let's see if we can look real quick. May not show nothing. I'd say it'll be sued. I hope she doesn't bond out. I hope nobody bonds her out of jail. Her daddy seemed to have spoiled her, give her $20,000. Wonder why he's not bonded her out. Okay. Right here, I found something. Judge increases Megan Boswell's bond to $150,000. She appeared in court Monday morning for the first time since authorities discovered what they believed to be Evelyn Boswell on her father's property in Bluntful. Judge James Goodwin increased Megan's bond to $150,000 during the hearing in Sullivan County Court. It had previously been set at $25,000. She is charged with giving false reports. She had originally been scheduled to appear on May 8th. Well, I was wondering how I didn't know she was supposed to be in court this morning because it has been changed. Brad Sproles was officially appointed as Megan's attorney on Monday. TBI Special Agent Brian Fraley testified in court that when he interviewed Megan Boswell, she made several false statements, which he said cost investigators time during the investigation. Fraley said a body of a child approximately 1 year to 1.5 years old was found during a search at the home in the 500 block of Muddy Creek Road, belonging to Megan's father, brother, and grandmother. Investigators found clothing matching the description of the clothes Evelyn was last seen in, as well as other child's clothing, toys, and diapers. Fraley said Megan did not have a permanent residence based on conversations with her. While testifying, Fraley said that Megan had made an out-of-state trip to Texas in the fall of 2019, and trips had already been made to the Knoxville and Gatlinburg areas. Fraley said to his knowledge, Megan had made no trips out of the state since the investigation into Evelyn's disappearance began. He also said she has no criminal history. Well, most of these mothers and fathers that kill their kids, their families, don't have a criminal history. Judge Goodwin and the court expressed concern over Megan's ties in Texas and the false statements she made in regards to Evelyn's death. After expressing his concern, Judge Goodwin increased Megan's bond to $150,000. Megan's case is expected to be bound over to the grand jury in April. The district attorney says he expects that by that time, she will also face additional charges. Megan's attorney, Brad Sproles, told News Channel 11 that he broke the news to Megan, and she was obviously upset at the news. Autopsy results are still pending. Memorials along Muddy Creek Road and at the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office were set up by the community over the weekend. Well, I'm glad he testified in court this morning, and I'm glad that her bond was increased. I don't think that she was upset that her lawyer told her Evelyn's remains were found. I don't think she was upset because Evelyn was passed away. She was upset because the remains were found, and she knows what's going to happen. Her ass is going down. And I'm going to tell you what, if I have to walk to Kingsport, Tennessee, I will. But I will watch that bitch's trial. I'll be sitting in that courtroom if I can. This has got me so upset. So do you think she'll make bond? No, I don't think she will. I don't think her daddy's going to bond her out because everybody knows what she did. He knows what she did. I hope he wasn't involved no way. I don't think he was. What I did with my damn lighter? This case made me smoke so many cigarettes. Oh, I see Will in the chat. Will. Hey, how are you? Okay. HIPAA may apply to inmates' medical records, the privacy of health information about individuals in pretrial release, probation, on parole. It's not protected by HIPAA, so you're right. Well, I mean, I know in that article, they didn't say the inmates' names, but they said how many was pregnant there. I don't know if, I didn't think it violated anything. Verbal, I'm smoking too, Cece. Well, I let myself get too caught up in this case, but I just can't help it. Beautiful little girl like that. I'm just lost for words, y'all. Oh, but they can't say they tested Megan. Okay, I get what y'all saying now. Yeah, they didn't say that. Yeah, didn't read anything about that. I know people had asked me, well, like, how do they know she's not pregnant? I'm assuming they tested her. I don't think when she came in that she said she was pregnant. And I find that suspicious because of all the benefits, extra benefits you get in jail when you're pregnant. It is hard to understand these crazy women. Isn't it weird that a lot of these cases, the people that have killed their kids and families, they got no criminal history. Never been in trouble before, and then all of a sudden they just kill their kids and family. Weird. So weird. I know, Amber. It's very upsetting. I was going to put together another video and add some good music to Evelyn's video they released. And I went to do it, and I couldn't do it. I started watching that video. I burst into tears, so I just didn't do it. I mean, I did that one little one, but I wanted to do another one that had the actual video of her. Yes, everybody, hashtag justice for Evelyn. Yeah, just like Chris Watts. Susan Smith. Oh, yeah, I was thinking this yesterday. Megan reminds me of Susan Smith. Totally different crimes of how it was done and stuff, but just of her on the news acting like she's innocent, just like Susan Smith did. Ignorant as hell. CC, I'm going back through chat. If you go to the trial and video, I will pay for some of the time and gas. Oh, thank you, girl. I don't need no gas. I can do it. I'm just saying I don't drive. My hubby drives me, but if I have to walk to Kingsport, I will. I'm going to see that trial. She'll probably take a plea deal, though. I don't know if I could contain myself seeing her, to be honest with you. I might have an outburst in court or something. Sweet, wait, I was just saying that as like a figure of speech or something. I'll have a ride. I'm just saying, if I had to. I don't even think we have Uber here. I think they have some kind of service here, but I don't think it's Uber. Hi, Juju. Susan Smith's ex-husband broke my heart. Yeah, here he was sitting there in that interview. The morning she confessed, finally, they did an interview, her and her husband, estranged husband. He's sitting there holding her hand and stuff. And after that, she went and met up with the sheriff and confessed. I can't imagine what he went through. I think he did remarry and has kids now. Of course, that'll never replace Alex and, gosh, I can't think of the kid's name. Was it Alex and Michael? What was Susan Smith's children's names? My mind's went blank, y'all. Yeah, Gannon's case is really sad. Sweet. I just PayPal'd a little for Sunny Rooster and Annabelle some food. Oh, thank you, Sweet Feet. Sweet Feet. Sweet. I'm thinking of Sweet Feed for my goat. Sweet Wheat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I always use all my donations of my PayPal on my animals. No, I don't need that to support my animals. Y'all don't think that. I just, buy extra stuff. My husband makes sure they got everything they need. But it's nice to have a little help sometimes. I'm glad I didn't get caught up in Gannon's case, because I couldn't take two of them right now. I'm wondering what she did to him. What's y'all's theories? Did she kill Gannon at home or in the vehicle? Because I saw that video where she leaves with him and she comes back and he's not with her, right? Didn't she say, like, later on that evening, she told, like, around 4 or something, Gannon walked to a friend's house? Well, you would think if he did that, then the neighbor's security cameras would have caught that footage just like they caught the footage of her in the driveway, right? Boss Girl says at home. Call me whatever you want, just not bad words. I called you Sweet Feed. Oh. I don't think the video leaked just for Monday. I bet she has been abusive to him for a long time. That's why stepmothers have such a bad name as stepfathers, because of people like this Tisha, whatever the hell her name is. I think she killed him somewhere else. Well, if he never came back with her, then she had to have killed him somewhere else, right? If he's not on video coming back with her, she had to have took him and killed him somewhere else. Did she abuse him so much that she was scared she was going to get caught and had to get rid of him? That's what I'm thinking. They got some evidence of something. They said in that phone call they detected through infrared stuff he got out of the truck. So he did get back out of the truck. I think she disciplined him and there was damage. She was going to be in trouble for it. That's when we see him struggling out to the truck. She killed him away from the home. See, that's what I was thinking. She abused him so bad she had to get rid of him. She was going to be found out. Hey, Elisa. I felt so bad for his mother. Buy some safety glasses for being around Sunny and tie them around your head. Yeah, I'm going to have to face my fears with Sunny sooner or later. Because I'd like to let my chickens out of the coop and peck around the yard while I'm over there supervising. But I can't do that as long as I'm scared of him. I'm going to have to do something about his spurs, like trim them down a little bit. They've got pretty long. Checking her and try her trip. See, I didn't think he got out of the truck, Katie, if they said that he did. Yeah, well, I understand that. Evelyn's case has not been good on my mental health. I've got PTSD and deal with a lot of things, and this has really took a toll on me. She abused him for a long time, it's obvious. It's also believed she had a short fuse for him and snapped at him when he stood up to her. Yeah. Some people, are jealous of their stepkids. And it's usually because they're jealous of the ex or something. I'm scared to death of roosters too, Katie. Yeah. Sonny didn't used to be so bad. He didn't used to be so aggressive. She talked completely different in an interview. I can't stand that woman's eyebrows. That Tisha. Yes, I started my YouTube channel, Annie, after the Chris Watts stuff. But I did have it when he gave his second confession. And when that was released, I got it from, of course, the Colorado Bureau of Investigation. But I did live broadcast it. But back then, I didn't know how to stream through something like StreamYards and stuff. But I did follow it a little bit. I have not done that many videos on it. We discussed the second confession a little bit. I'm not trying to be mean or disrespectful, but I kind of got burnt out a little bit on that case. Watched too much stuff about it, is what it was. I got caught up in that one. Not as bad as this one, though. I have never been this close to a true crime case I followed. Never. I mean, my heart is broken, y'all. This morning, I didn't know how in the world I was going to talk about Evelyn because I cry. And I did break down and cry. I apologize for that again, but I knew I was going to. As her own soul was trying to say Mom did it since she has a drug past. Did y'all see that interview where she makes Tisha, whatever her name is, she makes her daughter tell that reporter, they're doing an interview outside. I believe it's in Colorado. She makes her daughter tell that reporter that Gaten was there after they went hiking, I believe. Her daughter, you could tell she really didn't want to talk to that reporter and say anything. I found that really weird. I think she was lying for her mom. Excuse me. The crab is at your back door. That's why it hits home. Yes. I mean, it's broke my heart. Hits very close to home. Even my husband's been following it, and I could tell he was upset. I know what it's like to be a kid and have an adult abuse you. I remember how scared, terrified I was too. And I think about that when I follow these cases. Like the AJ Friend case. They put him in a shower for 30 minutes or longer in a cold shower. His mom would beat him, video it. There was a video of him laying naked in his little bed after she had made him stand in the shower. Broke my heart. Stuff like that takes me back. I mean, I wasn't abused like that, not physically, but I was sexually abused. But it just takes me back to that feeling of terror. How you just feel so helpless because you just got this adult doing stuff to you and you can't stop it. I watched the Chris Watts movie. I wasn't too impressed with it. I didn't like how they had that scene of him dragging Shanann down the steps and her head hitting each step as she was dragged down. I didn't like that. I didn't like the way they made Nicole Kessinger out either. She's not innocent. She may not have committed the crime, but she's not innocent. She knew he was married. She had been looking him up on Facebook a long time before that. She looked Shanann up. Oh, did you love it? See, everybody's different. I guess where I just knew so much about the case and all that, I don't know. I didn't think they should have did the movie. Oh, okay, well, it was sensationalized, yeah. Made Nicole like she's just some innocent victim. I mean, some people may think of her as the victim too. I don't. Everybody's got the right to their opinion. I think she's a home wrecking hoe is what I think. Even had the nerve to be in Shanann's house. Take pictures in her little bikini or panties and bra. He makes me sick too. His ass will never be out of prison. He's right where he needs to be. He should have got the death penalty is what he should have got, but I don't think they do much of executing there in Colorado anymore. I don't think she's innocent either, Annie. I can't stand her. I wonder what her name's changed to. Amber, tell us how you really feel. White Feather, I don't think she's innocent. I don't know if she was there. I mean, I've heard people speculate that she was there the night the murders happened. I don't know about all that. I didn't see any evidence of that, but she's definitely guilty of breaking up a marriage. I mean, it's Chris's fault what he did to his family, but she played a big role in it. Hey, JoJo. Taco Podcast. I'm going to give you a wrench on that channel too. Okay. A woman should never visit another woman's home to be with her husband. No. I got in a situation like that one time. And I didn't know the guy had a woman back in the day till I got to his house and I saw, this was so weird. She had a robe. I could see the bedroom door was shut. She had it hanging on there. And I had the exact same robe at home. And I immediately left and made him take me home. Never spoke to him again. You know, sometimes it's just not right. Oh, thank you, JoJo. It's in front of the Christmas tree. I need to change it. Yeah, it was disgusting. It was disgusting. I was so pissed off. Yeah. Still tried to deny having a girlfriend to me. Still tried to deny a live-in girlfriend. And he was lying. He did have a girlfriend. I was right. You know, you got to think to yourself, would I like somebody in my house, you know, while I'm gone messing around with my man? No. Yeah, he's in Wisconsin now, right, Cheryl? Some guys are just stupid, yeah. Just disrespectful. I wonder if they're still together. Probably not. Probably cheated on her all the time. I don't know. Whatever happened to him. All I knew is after that, I was like, no. Yes, it was a beautiful day yesterday. Hey, spring is in the air. I can't wait. I'm tired of wintertime because of my animals outside. You know. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. I got an awesome bunch of people in here. They're all respectful. All nice. We had good conversations. Pouring all day yesterday in California. Oh, no, Megan. Morgan. Crap, Megan. I'm sorry. Don't kill me for that. Oh, thank you, Mel Mel. I got to try to get over this some way. My dog crowed. Oh, I'll just spend some time with my animals. I'm your hot blonde, Tremaine. Tremaine, you're such a Romeo. Chilly here in England. Oh, really? It looked like it might rain today. I think it's a full moon tonight. Yeah, I think we're supposed to have, what is it called, a super moon this month? Oh, you're getting a cat tomorrow, Marie? Oh, that's cool. Are you adopting or someone got some kittens? Oh, it's a therapy cat. Oh, cool. Yeah, so sad about Evelyn and JoJo. I heard they were changing some rules about emotional support animals because people have been taking like miniature horses on planes and stuff as their emotional support animals. And I think I heard somewhere they weren't going to allow that anymore. Like if it wasn't like a dog or something. I don't know if that's true. Tremaine hitting on Cece after asking me to date her. Yeah, Chris. He's a two-timer. Shame on you, Tremaine. Is mac and cheese in here? Oh, hey, mac and cheese. It's good to see you. Juju, the moon was big and bright through the night. Got a nice picture of it this morning. On my calendar, excuse me, on my calendar, it says it's supposed to be a full moon tonight. Maybe that's why Annabelle's still acting crazy. Goat's still in heat. I figured she would be back to normal this morning, but she wasn't. So hopefully by tomorrow she will be. I mean, she's been acting like this since Friday. Had a girl bring her monkey to my restaurant and called him her support animal. Other patrons were ticked. Well, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with a monkey being at a restaurant as long as it's on like a leash. But you know how some people are germ phobes. I walked in a gas station one time with my little puppy, and there was a Subway in there at the back of the store. And that woman was a bitch. She's like, "You can't have that dog in here." I mean, it's like a little bit weenie dog puppy. Sometimes people are just too hateful, you know. It's called a worm moon. Oh, really? That's cool. I've always wanted a pet monkey, but I've had a pet squirrel, and it was literally the best pet I ever had. I'm going to get another pet squirrel. Oh, that's cool. My mom's double first cousin had a pet monkey back in the day. It died. It died, but it attacked her one time. He was a little bit mean, but he was cute. He looked like one of them little squirrel monkeys. I've seen a lot of people, like these Instagrammers and even some YouTubers, they will just get animals like monkeys and stuff for views. And they don't take care of them properly. Just so they can snap a photo or do a video. Ladybug, I'm coming. My dogs want me to quit, y'all. Pet squirrel. I have one that follows me to the golf course, comes up to me, eats out of my hand. It's a red squirrel. Oh, that's so cool. There's like this channel on YouTube. I think it's called Seymour the Squirrel. But this lady has squirrels. I think she has one name. Sandy. I watch another channel, Tito the raccoon. But Tito ran away from home. He got out of the house, but that guy's still got another raccoon. And he's not been able to find Tito anywhere. Maybe if you have animals like that, you need a GPS tracker collar on them, like people do their hunting dogs, their beagles and hounds. They put GPS tracking on them. Because a hound will pick up a scent and it'll take off in the mountains and get lost. They'll follow a scent for freaking days. Look, it did die. But it was cute, but it was mean and attacked her. It tore her face all to pieces, my mom said. I was little when she had it. But she lived in my mama Leslie. They called her Leslie. Her name was Celeste. They lived in her house, and it was old, and kind of cold, so they think it got pneumonia and died. This was probably like back in the 80s. Hey, Southern Mom. Southern Mom's rabbits won the competition they were in. She's got cool rabbits. Oh my gosh, I got a big hound dog halfway crawled up in my lap. Lady, I'm coming. Okay, guys, I will see y'all tomorrow. I got to get off here and see what Ladybug wants. She's like halfway climbing up my lap. Hey, there's no room in this rocking chair. Hold on, I'm coming. Y'all have a good day. I will see y'all in the morning. My hubby wants a bearded dragon. I had a bearded dragon, Marie. As a first-time owner, I made a bad mistake. When I got the bearded dragon, I didn't just put it in its enclosure and leave it alone for a week so it could adjust to its surroundings and stuff. I would get it out and stuff, and I believe that's what killed it. Because you're not supposed to touch them after you bring them home, put them in their enclosure for a good week. But I also bought one that was up against the glass and not up there under the heat lamp. I should have got a more dominant one. But anyways, I'm going to get me another one. Maybe this summer. I was trying to read what Alyssa, she was saying, go fix your marriage. By the way, sends a nudie pic. Let me go see what else she was saying because I missed that. Who said that, Alyssa? She didn't want to murder her for a man. Oh, okay. Nicole Kessinger. She distanced herself from him ASAP. Yeah, she sure did. She sure did. It took me a second to figure out what she's talking about. Yeah, she said, go fix your marriage and sends him a nude. Yeah. She's a piece of shit. Here, I said the word I don't like. Piece of crap. Gosh. Yeah, Ever's about what's his girlfriend. Sometimes I'm slow understanding what's in chat. Anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love you. Be kind. Peace. Thanks for chatting. Thanks again to Love Hoss for the super chat. Love y'all. Bye. If y'all need me, just email me. I'm coming, lady. Goodness, calm down.